lovelies, thanks for stopping by. So today we are making this yummy, delicious chicken sauce, or you can call it sweet and sour sauce. So yummy, so delicious. Welcome to the sumptuous side of YouTube. My name is Teresa Metuka and you're welcome to my channel. So let's prep for our ingredients. The first thing we need to prep for in making the sauce is our chicken. I'm using chicken breast. You definitely do not want bone in your sauce, so you have to use chicken breast. Chop the chicken breast into strips. You can also decide to cut into any shape, but I prefer the strips form. Please always ensure you handle your chicken properly to avoid food poisoning. And when cutting chicken, please make use of plastic or glass chopping board so that the juice or the liquid do not remain in the chopping board. So you can also make use of beef in making the sauce, but although I have the beef version of the sauce, there's just some little difference between the chicken and the beef. I'll be dropping the link to the beef sauce video at the description box, so do well to go and check the beef version of the sauce. So once you're done cutting your chicken, the next thing to do is to season your chicken. I seasoned mine with paprika, black pepper, coriander, sage, rosemary, chopped garlic, ginger, onions, soy sauce. Add in egg white and cornstarch. Marinate well. So the egg white will serve as a binder. Combining the egg white and cornstarch is to make the chicken very tender, moist and crispy. Like you're having like a 2-in-1. You're having tender chicken and you're also having crispy chicken. So that is why we're making use of the egg white and the cornstarch. So you can decide to skip some of the spices or replace the spices with your favorite spices. Like these are my favorite spices, like I always say in my videos. So if you are not familiar or you're not comfortable with the spices I use, you can tweak yours and use whatever spices you are comfortable with. But I would say these spices is what is going to add flavor to your chicken. The things that you shouldn't skip in making this chicken is the egg white and cornstarch, and also the soy sauce. So other things you can replace, but I recommend you go with my spices. So once you've done marinating this well, cover up and let it be in the fridge for 10 to 20 minutes. That's when we're going to prep for the other ingredients. And by doing so, the spices is going to enter deep into the chicken. The next thing I'm prepping for is the sauce. This is what will make the recipe so tasty, so delicious, and take it to another level. So I'm mixing together water, soy sauce, brown sugar. I know my Nigerians are screaming right now. Say, God forbid though, it's not me. I would like add sugar to my sauce. You know we love seasoning cube in Nigeria, but please go and check the ingredients in your seasoning cube. You will see sugar. And then another thing we love to add in our food is tomato paste. Please check the ingredients in your tomato paste. The second ingredient in your tomato paste is sugar. So we cook with sugar a lot. So do not feel anyhow when you see someone adding sugar to their recipe. It is what we use in our food. So the other ingredient I added is soy sauce, chili pepper and ketchup. Please go and check the description box for the ingredients measurements. So mix the sauce together well and set aside. So the next thing I'm prepping for is our vegetables. So I'm making use of bell peppers, making use of the yellow, the green, and the red. So chop your bell peppers into chunks. Please do not cut it into tiny pieces. We need it to balance our sauce. So this is a sweet and sour sauce, so we need everything to balance together. We don't want it to be overly sweet. We don't want it to be overly soured. We just want it to mix up together. So you need to be careful when chopping your bell peppers or your vegetables. So let us chop it in chunks so that we can use it to balance our recipe well. So concerning this addition of sugar to our sauce, like you see, I made use of brown sugar and not white sugar, because brown sugar is not as overly sweet as white sugar, and the sugar I use is very little, so it's not going to really affect the taste in the sauce. Like sauce, I bet you when you even taste the sauce, you won't even know that there's addition of sugar in it. It's balanced up. Like the other ingredients that I used in this video balance the sweetness of the sauce. So yummy and very delicious. So if you're coming across my channel for the first time, thanks for stopping by. Please do click on the subscribe button. You can turn on your notifications to get notified of when I drop new videos. So I'll be dropping the link to my other videos at the description box, and also the ingredients, measurements, and the list that I use in this video. So do well by checking the description box for all the ingredients that I use in this video. And all those that keep coming back to watch my videos, thank you so much. Thanks for your likes, thanks for your comments, thanks for your support. And also, if you're watching my video for the first time, please do well by clicking on the like button. Comment below. I would love to hear from you. And if you're going to try out this recipe, or if you tried out this recipe, please let me know at the comment section how it turned out to be. And if you have any question regarding to this video, please go down at the comment section and drop your question. I'll definitely respond to your questions. So the next thing we are prepping for is our onions. So chop onions in chunks. So like I said, we are cutting our vegetables in chunks because we need a recipe to be balanced. So everything needs to balance up. So that's why we're chopping our vegetables in chunks. So the next thing I'm prepping for is our aromatic. So I'm cutting some garlic and ginger. So for the garlic and ginger, we need to cut it into tiny bits because we want it to extract its flavor as well. So cutting it into bits will make its flavor come out better than cutting it into chunks. And I know some people are not really into garlic and ginger, so you just have to look for a way for you to infuse it in the recipe without it being overpowering or being so visible. Chop some tomato into chunks. So this is not a tomato based sauce, so we don't have to go overboard with the tomato. So just little tomato and we are good to go. So adding pepper to this, so it's either you blend your pepper roughly or you chop it roughly, so whichever one you want to do. What I'm missing here is cornflour, paprika, salt, and garlic powder. So I'm going to be putting the chicken in here. Like I said, I want my chicken to be crispy, crunchy, and moist, and cornflour is going to give me that crispiness and crunchiness. So that's why I'm coating my chicken in cornflour. And the reason why I added the other ingredients, the other spices to this, is to give the cornflour that taste. I don't want my cornflour to taste bland. Coat your chicken into the cornflour and remove excesses. Just tap to remove the excess cornflour in it. So once you've coated your chicken in cornflour, the next thing is to fry your chicken in hot oil. You're going to be double frying the chicken. This is to give the chicken that crispiness. Like I said before, we want crispy, moist, crunchy chicken. So the reason why we're double frying our chicken is to add that crunchiness. So the first frying is to allow the chicken to cook through without browning too much on the outside. So like I said, the first frying is to allow the chicken to cook through. After the first frying, give the chicken some time to rest to drain excess oil for the moisture inside the chicken to redistribute. For a second frying, allow the oil to get very hot and add your chicken. In some minutes, you will see that your chicken will brown very fast. So we are frying the chicken in 375 degrees Fahrenheit. See it, you can see how crispy and crunchy this chicken looks. Scoop out and set aside until we're ready to use in our sauce. Heat up some oil. Please do not add too much. You just need very little oil. Then saute your garlic and ginger. Leave for some seconds to release its aromatic flavor. And once it has fried for some seconds, add in your onions and fry your onions for 1 minute to 2 minutes for it to release its natural sweetness and for it to become a bit caramelized, for the onions flavor to come out. The addition of the garlic and ginger will not just give the sauce that aromatic flavor, it will also give it that savory, zesty and pungent flavor, and it will also make your sauce taste complex and expensive. So this is a reminder for you to click on the like button, and if you have a comment, please comment below. I would love to hear from you. And if you have hit on the subscribe button, what are you waiting for? Do click on the subscribe button. Stay connected with me by clicking on the notification button so I can get notified of when I drop new videos. So the next thing we want to add is our chopped tomato and pepper. So the pepper is going to give our food that spiciness, and the tomato is going to give those food that rich and slightly tangy sweetness to the sauce. And also the juice of the tomato will add a base to the sauce and a depth of flavor. So that's why we are using this ingredient. So just look at the sauce alone, it looks so inviting without adding anything. So the next thing we are going to add is our bell peppers. Bell peppers is going to give the sauce that sweet and slightly tangy flavor that will complement the sweet and sour taste of the sauce, and it also gives the sauce that vibrant color and that visual appeal. You can see the sauce looking so yummy already. Oh my god, say this sauce is the bomb. So the thing you want to do is not to overly fry this sauce. So like you see, the tomato is not overly fried, the bell pepper is not overly fried, even the onions too is not overly fried. We don't want to overly fry this. We still want it to still have its natural flavor, and that's what is going to balance this sauce through. So the next thing we want to add is our sauce that we make earlier. That's the soy sauce, the other oyster sauce and other things that we added, and then we're going to add our chicken. So mix this up very well. You want all the sauce to enter into the chicken, into the bell pepper, the tomato, everything. So make sure you stir this properly. I wish you can perceive this sauce. Oh my goodness, like it smells so yummy and very very delicious. You have to make this sauce. Like, this is the bomb. I know it takes a lot of time, you know, the prepping, but it's not even too much. Like, in, let me say, in 20 minutes you should be done with the prepping. It's not as difficult as it looks. Just trust me, just try it out and see, and you are in for surprise. So the next thing to balance the sauce is just some lemon juice. Just little, not too much, just a drop of 1 or 2 lemon juice. This is to balance everything up. And then the next thing we're going to be adding is a mixture of water and cornstarch. This is to give the sauce that thickness. So if you want your sauce to be a bit thick, just add in the mixture of water and cornstarch. You can also add more water to this if you want it to be a bit running. So whatever is your preference, so just go with it. Stir this well and just let it cook for a minute, and you are good to go, and your delicious sauce is ready. Oh my goodness, this is so yummy and very very delicious. So I gave this sauce to my niece to take to school, and her teachers were screaming. They were asking her mom, is there a chef that is cooking for this girl? That when they open her food flags, that the aroma just hit them, and oh my god, it was, I love such reviews. So I would love to hear from you, so please let me know what you think about this sauce in the comment section. Like I said, you can tweak some of the spices if you are not familiar with them to suit your preference. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I do really appreciate you for sticking around and staying to the end of this video. Thank you so much. This means a lot to me. Do not forget to like, share, comment. Bye for now. I will see you on the other flip side. Lots of kisses. Ciao.